It's another glorious day, so there needs to be another glorious Beanami video. Welcome back to the Beanami channel. This is, beyond all reason, the most unreasonable video game. And you know, it's exciting. We should be getting game audio now. Slowly I figure out how in the world OBS works. And that I haven't been recording game audio on a lot of my recordings, which is, a little bit embarrassing, a little bit cringe. Can't even lie. So excited that we finally have that enabled, so you can enjoy all the beautiful explosions, the big booms, all sorts of fun stuff. Today we're doing a custom game mode, nothing too serious, a bit of unranked. Welcome to Supreme Miss. But as you can probably already tell, this is no normal Supreme Miss. What in God's green earth do we have flowing all over this place? It's lava, of course. And so that must mean this is a lava lobby. We'll get into it. This is an interesting format. This is completely different from what you would normally play. I mean, if you're a Beyond All Reason content enjoyer, right? You've watched Brightworks, who I think gives some, just entertaining commentary over interesting gameplay, not necessarily analysis like I try to offer here. You've got Drongo, who comes in with very high-level analysis on his pre-recorded videos where he talks specifically about a build, and that's what he wants to present. He wants to present how to do it as best as he can, and then otherwise he just wants to sit there and talk through the game live. And then there's Winter. And I think Winter has shown that there are a lot of interesting game modes that you can play with this game. He enjoys Raptors a lot. He doesn't really like the PvP, and I can understand that, man, especially as somebody as big as Winter in an 8v8 game. There's bound to be two plus stream cheaters on the enemy team at any given time. I can't imagine that that's very fun. Just a second. Yeah, Jesus Christ. It's still as full of snot as ever, full of burps, full of air. It's generally windy on the Beanami channel, but nose blowing in particular I don't think is very entertaining. So, let's get into it. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's see what the differences are. Where has your man been put down? I put myself down over here in this corner today because I thought it'd be fun to see if I could fight over this island at all. Now, of course, I'm against the dark blue player, who also, whoa, what the heck? We're freaking 20 seconds into this game, Beanami. How come that Mr. Dark Blue here has 14 wins, all 3 of his mexes, and an aircraft plant up? And the answer is, it's because it's lava. This is an interesting setting where you get a build, it's like a build, you get build energy, let's say, right? And each unit, so each wind, each mex, each production lab, each converter, each energy energy storage, it all costs a portion of this build energy, this production energy that you get right away. Now, Pink clearly hasn't done this before and is building pawns to run into the lava. Don't do this. Obviously. And so you get to have a quicker start, right? So we're already making 200 energy per second at maximum wind. And I'm like, okay, there's Dark Blue with a scout. Let's go make a fighter. I make my own scout. I send it over. I thought I made a construction vehicle, but it looks like I made a reclaimer, and I'm coming for the reclaim, which makes a lot of sense. See, I'm the first one out. Not a lot of people go this quick air lab like this guy did, and he's coming for it. But if I was reclaiming this stuff, there would be no contest. Not a lot of people make the early fighters, and yeah, Pink is like, what in the world is going on? I don't have to fight. Yes. Oh wait, we did have a construction bot flying over. See, and just sending out the construction bot right away. For some reason, people just don't contest. Great, right? Send out the fighters to support. This is kind of my plan. Get a little early, get a little early W, get the extra mexes, and then that should be enough to keep me in step with opponent. Now, seeing the low energy, I think if I was playing right now, I would be putting down more energy production. Like 200 a second doesn't feel good. I think I'd rather have my commander building stuff than taking this long ass walk. And maybe this was like a refresh game, so I'm not super my brain isn't active quite to the level that maybe I would like it to be. And it's also very interesting to see, right? Like opponents are being super greedy with these res planes, which are a thing that are usually enabled here with extra unit packs available in tier 3, or sorry, in lava games. You know, we're watching this at half speed, but there's still so much going on this map at any given time. Purple is coming to contest our constructor. Is he going to get there in time? I don't think he's going to get there in time. So we're going to have both of the mexes. I'm coming out myself to take on blue's stuff. Right, look at this. Sniping this con is going to be gnarly. Yikes, he says. Yeah, dude, I owned him. I like this early game, I really owned this guy. Took out, yeah, dude, took out the thing building a con turret, and now he has to belch out some fighters. But fortunately enough for him, like, he'll have enough where right now he could transition back into construction aircraft, and he'd save this. I'm pretty sure he would. And yeah, we got both of these, so pretty happy about what has transpired here. Obviously, Dark Blue could immediately like go and contest me and build like bombers and go blow this up, but he just might not. So we've got our commander working on scaling our energy now. After fighting for a little bit, somehow we're at plus 48. Good God. Somebody overflowing on team? No. How am I at plus 48? What was that? Was I eating? Okay, we're eating. And so obviously that's pretty big. Just getting to eat. Commander Box Eater just doing his classic, you know, going tier 2 from this position, but with a production queue sort of nonsense. Clearly his metal bar is not doing quite as hot as he would like. I think literally everybody can just go air in this. Unless, obviously, interesting strategies, taking a heavy trans, dropping it on somebody with like a gunslinger or two, that would be pretty funny. Or not gunslingers, what are they called? Tier 2 bot lab, I think. Oh, they are gunslingers. These awesome bots that just swing up with two like grenade launchers and just bam, 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 bam. And what's really cool about them, obviously here it says auto repair, which is true. They literally gain like a health and a half or so per second when they're not taking damage for like more than 2. And then, you know, and with 1500 health, that goes up pretty fast. And then you've got range increases with experience. Now, I've never really seen a high experience gunslinger, but maybe that's something I really ought to start aiming for. Dark Blue is ready to take over his little island here, but yeah, I beat you to it, bud. Beat you to it. Funnily enough, right, he's super undefended on these cons again, so I could just go and like snipe that a little bit. He's setting up anti-air first, so he's really letting me have the mexes for a while, but as we'll see later, it doesn't really matter as long as he gets them eventually, because yeah, we can already kind of see it. The fun unit packs are enabled. So Dark Blue still on tier 1. Look at how many fighters I got him to build, bro. Like, holy, this is like... That's 10 fighters I got him to build, just about. Fantastic. And everybody else had to come help out. Very cool, very cool. Now, obviously, scaling solar on Isthmus, pretty cringe, just looking around at the team here. I've already got this guy on tier 2, but yeah, not enough energy production. You can kind of tell pretty quickly, right? You're hoping to be, for planes, 12,000 energy to make a tier 2 constructor, okay? And so you're hoping to be much higher energy because you come over here, half the energy to make a tier 2 constructor over at the bot lab. So having more energy is required if we're going to be doing this kind of a thing. You know, another field of 10 wins probably would have been enough. Light Blue agrees with me, right? Look at this. We've got 33 wins to 20. Yep, Light Blue agrees with me, and he's making more wins because, of course, wins are OP on Supreme Isthmus. If you need to know something, you know, you're like, I just want to play Supreme Isthmus, but I want to be a little bit better. Wins are OP. Wins are OP. That's all you need to know. Wins, wins, wins. It's happening, baby. Wins, wins, wins. You start putting the other stuff down because you've got enough metal where suddenly it's kind of becoming like space inefficient for you to put down your fusions and stuff. Obviously, that's different from tech. Don't take that advice from tech. But you kind of get what I mean. Like if you're playing up here on the front, you're building wins forever until eventually you're like, I've got my build power concentrated up towards the front now. I've got like, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, something like that, a little 6, 7 amount of construction turrets, and I want to build a fusion. That's reasonable to me, right? If your bars are looking okay, you've got like 1,000 metal in the bank, you've got 6 construction turrets rolling on your production, and you're at 1,000 metal in the bank. Hey, you can put down a fusion, and yeah, it just feels really good. It just feels really good. So Aeon Spy seems to have gotten the first advanced construction. He's really pushing it to the limits here. I do respect this though. He built this up enough where he could finish this, and then okay. Technically, this will finish before this. Okay, this is actually kind of hype. What's about to happen here? Okay, he touched it. He touched it. Good micro from Dark Red on his construction turrets there. But yeah, as you can see, Dark Blue is now just kind of taking the island. Oh, in the end, it's purple? Purple is like, yeah, bro, I transported. It's mine. Give it to me. Obviously, he doesn't really know how to micro his heavy transport. I would say transports in particular, you just want on fly. There's this interesting mode here on your aircraft that says fly or land when you click it. I think that having transports, especially just on fly, is way better because even if they're laying on the ground next to the unit that you command them to pick up from them being on the grounded position, it's not like they start lifting up and halfway through pick up the bot. They have to fly all the way up and all the way down. It's not something that you think about when you think about the air in this game, but there's quite a bit of verticality there, and that is an annoying amount of time. It's like 10 plus. It's like 10-ish seconds. It feels like, I don't know. That's probably exaggerating. It's probably like 5, but it feels like 10 in a fast-paced game like this, where you're just kind of like watching this go down. Obviously, it gives you a little bit of time to micro, if you really wanted to, but I don't think that microing is something that you need that much time for even. So anyway, Dark Blue taking his mexes. Oh, Love Wiz just came over here to, scale, I suppose. But Dark Blue can do the same thing. Anyway, he's eaten. He's eaten on the island. Dark Red, 0 contest for him. Very nice. He's going and bothering the 8OS player who's like, help! Oh my god, somebody help me! Help! Help! And there's nobody to help there, buddy. Sorry. You should build your own anti-air. Let's be so for real. We're 5 minutes into this Lava's game, but of course, people aren't that good. The lava is already kind of starting to recede. Look at this. There's pathways through right now that I believe, I am revealing that those exist, oddly enough, by the fact that my res ship hasn't just died. But we're not making use of them, and defenses are being set up. Now, Dark Green is going tier 2, which is pretty stupid, right? You want to just buy. Especially in a game mode like this, just being able to buy is ridiculously good. So let's see here. The tier 2 construction bot. This is your guy, and shortly we'll show you why. Now, the simple reason is that he gets to build more stuff. We have a bigger unit pack, and it's just conducive to building bigger and better things. Let's have a look here. Economy tab. What the hell? What the hell are we looking at here? Look at this. Look at this. Now, obviously, I do believe the shockwave exists. No, this is, I think, an upgraded version of the tier 1 thing. So, we've got our regular advanced metal extractor. We've got a regular fusion reactor. We've got a regular advanced fusion reactor. But we have an advanced wind turbine, which counts for, I believe, depends on wind strength. I think it would make sense if it was 4x, but it's probably way more than that, because a wind costs like 40, a wind costs 40 energy. So for this to be worth anything, it has to be at least 10 winds. Which would be pretty good, obviously, scaling bigger, better wind. Pretty OP on a map like this. And then, what else have we got? What is the weird green bulbous thing? An epic geothermal plant, folks. So we've got obviously our advanced geothermal plant, but we've also got an epic geothermal plant. It's even bigger, so it must be better. It produces 10x. 10x. Just for 10x the metal, you just get 10x the production. Just 10x the cost, you just get 10x the production. And it has a plasma shield, so that means that you know, it's a keeper. It's a keeper. She's a keeper. It functions as a shield, which I had some real problems with this unit in a recent game. Hopefully we'll get there soon. If I just keep following my replay backlog, we'll never get there. But well, maybe maybe I'd upload more than once a day, but that'd be criminally insane. What am I doing with my life? Playing Beyond All Reason, baby, because it is the most unreasonable video game I've ever played, and I love it for it. Dark blue, nice. Just taking the islands, putting the radars down. Smart, very smart. I should have done this already because I've just had control the entire time. 2 anti-air turrets, probably not going to do it in case of a bad man showing up. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? I'm handling my eco badly. Putting down another construction turret right now is pretty dumb. Don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, putting down some conversion power. Very nice. And not handling the bars quite appropriately, but, you know, whatever. I probably, you know, I think if I'd had another energy storage, it would have been way easier to see that I should just plop down some converters really quick. Get me some more winds. Now, who can build advanced winds in this game mode? I've never even, like, really thought about it. So you can build twilights, but not advanced winds. How about, let's see here. Nice. What about a butler? Butlers can also not build advanced winds. So it's only the tier 2 bots, or maybe not just the bots. Yeah, it's only the tier 2 construction units that can build these advanced forms of production. Now, I'm already starting on my epic metal extractor, which is just way better. We'll see it in a moment. An advanced metal extractor, plus 9.2, and I'll show you what an epic metal... Oh! Commander Box Eater will show you, plus 37! Holy moly, plus 37, folks. So Dark Blue is immediately investing into the epics. Now, of course, they cost 1,900 metal, so it is a bit of a, it can be a bit of a losing game, but once you get the first one up, it just goes way, way faster. Smart of him, he's deconstructed everything. He's just built this build power and built winds all in it. He's maximizing space and build power efficiency. I'm really not. You know, I'm going for a fusion. He's setting up his advanced. So it looks like 10 minutes is really the time to go and harass your opponent with your fighters. Beach to GOC in lava games. Just an interesting thought here. Although, no, look at that. Dark Red's timing is way, way better. But that's because he got the island the entire time, I would say, probably. And, yeah, so now we're looking a little bit weak and pitiful, but we're getting up our own epic metal extractors, which is good. Way to go, me. Bring my commander down to have a little bit more BP for the next epic geo, or the next epic metal extractor. But the problem, of course, they take 500 energy per second. I don't really have that, even with these old fusion reactors that make 1,000 energy. I am currently short for, you know, 3 of these things. And building my next one. Poor Pink just has no clue what's going on. Hasn't upgraded any mexes yet. Commander Box Eater hasn't shared out the tier 2, but I kind of get it. He's just trying to ramp it up as quickly as possible. He's way ahead of opponent right now, who is doing very standard stuff, not upgrading to advanced super mexes. And yeah, this is just kind of the experience on lava maps. It's very interesting to me, honestly. Wow. Blanks. Making a very cool move with a martyr. Not getting it through. Very, very unlucky. What is this? 11% I saw the advanced geo at? So maybe these four construction turrets ended up saving the day there. Man, poor guy. That was a sweet move, bro. Way to go. Way to play. Way to try and punish what could be a greedy player there. And it is. It is a greedy player. Look at how little red has in the way of units or air defenses. And that's really the only thing that you're going to be facing a lot of the time here. I wonder, you know, LRPCs, I think, are a thing. LRPCs are not. You get the mini rag. You get an epic pulsar, which does seem pretty epic. But you do not. You get quad beamers. What's the range on this thing? There is no range. 580, so moderate. Yeah, pretty small. But yeah, not LRPCs. But that's a thing that you get to choose, right? So the way that you can play this, if you want to play this, if I've convinced you to come and play this after God knows how long of looking at all of this, you know, jerking off, 20 minutes already, then the way to do it is to find somebody having already hosted one of these lava lobbies, and then to copy the settings. The way you do that, you'll be in a lobby. And just, I mean, gosh, I don't have specific instructions, but you just have to aim to try and copy it. Look at that. They protect the advanced geo again here. Very nicely done. They're ready this time. Poor blanks. You tried, bro. You tried. Oh, he's making his advanced mixes, and light green has now also made his advanced mixes. But obviously, it makes a huge difference. Look at this. Commander Box Eater is already on 5 Aphis here, going up to 6. While opponent has just started his second. So there's a large discrepancy here. And light green is now spending his metal way faster than he in theory can with this epic construction turn. Which, look at this, it's spending half of the metal and energy that he is currently spending. He already needs a second tier of energy conversion. I mean, just plopping one of these down, bro. I feel like it's so worth it. Makes your life so much better. This, on the other hand, I mean, I guess it's dumping his metal, which is kind of what he needs. Like, Commander Box Eater, oh no, look at this. Holy, yeah, Commander Box Eater has enough build power. No doubt about that. And now he is setting up anti-air in the back with his commander? Why can his commander do that? No, his commander is not doing that. That's somebody else. Okay, he's just moved his commander out of the way. Let's see, I'm up to tier 2 air. And yeah, Dark Blue wisely has set up proper defenses for his epic geothermal, which he has already constructed, while Dark Red has not yet constructed his epic geothermal, which is pretty unfortunate. Like, it's very good. It's very, you know, resource efficient. 16,000 metal for, you know, 12,000 energy per second is pretty good. That's, yeah, look at that. With just Aphis, that's 4 Aphis worth of energy production for, you know, less than half of the metal cost. So not having that up yet is actually a pretty big detriment to the team as a whole. Commander Box Eater, look at this guy, 54,000 energy. Anybody else close at this moment in time? No. Dark Blue is at 32,000, but Commander Box Eater showing us how it's done. Although 33,000 energy per second is going to be completed by Light Blue at some point in the near future. I mean, he's making 400 energy metal per second, but this requires 105,000, so looking like, yeah, that ended up taking him about 20 in-game seconds to finish, and so now I'm pretty sure he's pretty even once again with Commander Box Eater. Commander Box Eater kind of needs to expand over here. This is like what John is doing here is just a travesty. It's really just so inefficient. Like, you have to be scaling like a madman and just put up the anti-air turrets on the beach. You know, like anti-air pulsars, because eventually you're gonna get the Titans and stuff walking through. Like, people just jerk it in this mode for forever. You know, yeah, look at this. They start building epic bulwarks. This is very smart from the enemy tech player. Like, the fact that he had enough to come and put all of that down already. Because yeah, Mr. Commander Box Eater is thinking. Mr. Box Eater is thinking. Well, let me just go a little tier 3 action. I'm making 1,100 metal a second. Honestly, so valid, and he's done this well. It looks like, yeah, it looks like he's left just maybe like a half a square of space between his build power and his super fusion, his epic fusion here, which I respect quite a bit. Very well played. Light blue needs to build some metal storage. You do need that. You do need that in this game mode, right? Like, it's not something that you normally need, but once you start getting to these epic buildings, you're at 800 metal a second. That's 10 seconds of you not producing something where, boom, your bar is just full instantly. So you really want some big boy energy or metal storage so that you can actually use the huge amounts of metal that you're producing. And I'm saying, like, literally put down 10 hardened metal storages. Like, these aren't that big. Let's map out 10 of them. Can I? Can I from the old something like that, right? It's very little space in your base. And it just makes your life so much better. But look at this Commander Box Eater already on #1 of Epic Fusion, racing opponents. Now, good old Swordfish Plays is trying to convert Commander Box Eater's energy. He is not making, too much energy for this point in the game. He's just desperately trying to convert the 100,000 energy per second that Commander Box Eater is producing. And see, look at that. Commander Box Eater not producing something for like a few seconds, and boom, it's just over. He's lost it. He's just full on metal instantly. He's overflowed like thousands into the team. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? I am about to get to my first Epic Fusion Reactor, and I'm like, well, maybe some Tier 3 will get us through right now, right? Like, there's no way that this is what they have. Way. And it looks like maybe Dark Green has been the one producing all this this entire time. Wow. What the heck? Never seen the Tier 3 look so voluptuous. Incredible. Lava back up. Okay. Kind of ebbs and flows, right? We've got one epic pulsar to 3, or one regular pulsar to 3 epic bulwarks. They finally set up the mini calamity, which is nasty. Obviously, Pink just blew up all of his wins. He says, the metal isn't worth it. I'm freaking out. And he is. He's just building way too much build power. He doesn't realize that this is literally spending, this epic construction turret is spending like hundreds of metal for him per second. Yeah, and this is a pretty fun strategy in this game mode, creeping with the mini turrets. These are fairly powerable, right? It only takes 1,000 energy per second only. So you only need a couple, you only need a few Aphis, right? In theory. Dark, where's his eco? How is he building? Oh, okay. I'm like, what the hell? Where's Dark Green building anything from? But yeah, he's got it nicely set up in the back here with these epic advanced wind turbines. How much? Yeah, 190. Yeah, so it's 10x. So for the space of 4, the price of 9, you get 10x the energy of a wind turbine with a better one. So Commander Box Eater has built heavy shield titans. What is this? Heavy shielded titans? Heavy shielded riot mech? So it's got an EMP attack apparently, which is pretty sweet. Is that like a? No, there's no like launch. Oh no, there is. There is a launch. These have launch commands. That's interesting. I did not know that. Because I think that might then be an EMP, right? Like, holy moly, look at those epic holy moly! Good God! Oh yeah, no, they fire EMP. Yeah. They fire EMP, alright. But look at this. These epic construction turrets. Oh my God. We really thought we had something at this point in the game at 30 minutes, but, well, actually, I mean, we kind of cleaved a path here. If we just come again right away, right? Like, if we just continue building, yeah, we can kind of dodge some of the bullshit. Oh God, okay. The Tyrannus have arrived from the enemy Geo player. And this is when it starts getting silly. You can already tell, right? This is just a silly game mode. Instead of this being 60 minutes in the game, this is 30 minutes in the game. And I wanted to build some of these guys. Some hovercraft carriers, because I thought this would be fun. And it is. This is very funny. Look at these little banshees. These upgraded like banshees. Oh, okay, so these are actually landed units. They just have drones, and they produce a lot of them. So where did I send them? I feel like these didn't end up having any impact, and I'm really excited to see what they might actually do. Let's see if we can maintain any level of speed. I don't think my computer can handle any more, being any more sped up than this. I mean, what a lot of drones. I feel like this should be OP. Just popping these out like a proud mother. Uh, Popping out siege equipment. I dig that. I dig some siege equipment here. Holy shit! Well, making anti-stealth. We got stealthed. We got scuttled. We got scuttled, bro. They just walked like this. No static defense. They just walked on down the side. Actually, we could have too. Crazy. We got scuttled. No doubt about that. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, so then they just have enough anti-air, and I can no longer produce more drones. Silly, silly, silly. I mean, did these function off of charges? No, it's just 1,800 energy per second that they require to shoot, which is very reasonable, I feel like, for those sorts of... It would have been nice to be taxing that, but yeah. That's it, yeah. We just immediately fall ridiculously far behind. Commander Box Eater was by far our biggest eco. Well, gotta build sneak detector, as it turns out. Gotta build sneak detector, folks. I wonder who actually done it. I think it was it this guy's ping? Is there 2 labs anywhere? I think it was Mr. Porez here, hitting us with the stealth. Damn. He's so right. You gotta build the stealth detector. He got my ass. Then that's sometimes just how you end up going. And look at this. Purple was proxying Titans, by the way. I was so dead to this. Or what are Dreadnoughts? Juggernauts? He was proxying Jugs. I was so dead to this anyway. Holy. Yep. And that's the beauty of lava, folks. I hope you enjoyed seeing this replay with me today. You know, jerking off a little bit, just playing with the fun units, going for a big push, not working out because they built enough static defense at the front. Very respectable, very fun. Just a healthy, classic little game of Beyond All Reason, the most unreasonable video game, and I will see you next time when we get unreasonable once again on the Beanami channel when we go planet side. Bye bye for now, and remember, if you like this, you know, go and try this game mode out for yourself. Download this freaking free ass game, this beautiful free ass game, and leave your replays in the comments below so that I may comment them, give you a little bit of analysis, huh? Take advantage of my currently small channel. Take advantage of me and my hard labor. I want to work for you, viewer. I want to work for you, viewer. I want to commentate your replays where you go, why I lose this game? I really want to know. What could I have done better? Give them to me and I will tell you. And we will see you then. Bye-bye for now, folks. Love ya.